Shalom Agim, Brother Kamal Mahar here, back at it again. First things first, we give all praise to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, qadash, double honors, apostles, and elders, and our trooper from GMS. And blessing to the Akim out there preaching his word will hold our true sincerity. And blessing to the 144,000 and 1/3, the first fruits kingdom of heaven, house of David, the Biyaf Dawadah. And shalom to brothers out there speaking in different tongues, look at different nations. Shalom. So today I wanted to put up a video, kind of land back off of yesterday, but like switch gears with, or 2 days ago, a video where who can contest Yahawah, well, Yahawashi, and basically question the understanding of Yahawah, well, Yahawashi. That's just kind of stupid to do. But at the end of the day, though, people who do that will probably have a lot of pride and, and pretty much have think they have like an understanding on what, the Lord does and what he chooses to do and the understanding of what the Lord goes after. So, let me see. It's a lot in Isaiah that I've seen. I wanted to start in, let me see. It's a lot of scripture that's good. I'll just start with Romans 9, actually. Because I go into Romans 9 a lot, but it's perfect for this video, for the getting to the point. Romans 9 and let me see. Yeah, so if I was to get to the point, this would be let's start with 19. Let's go to 18, actually. It says, Romans 9 and 18. It says, therefore, have he mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he will he hardeneth. Like the Pharaoh in the 17th verse, because the Lord like to show his power, which it also says that in the 17th verse as well. The Lord want to, why not? You know what I'm saying? Because any person with great power on a spiritual level, even in movies and TV shows, showing your power is what you want to do to install fear and to install in the hierarchy scale of dominance, to let you know who's the boss. That's pretty much how that goes. And it says, 19, thou wilt say then unto me, why doeth ye yet find fault? For whom have resisted his will? Right. So, there is no resisting his will. 20, the point. Nay, but, O man, who art thou that repliest against the Most High? Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus? Right. Like that's impossible to do. Who are you to tell the Most High on how he, like the Most High is the creator, but then again, how can you, as the created, question the Most High of the creator on what's going on of your creation? You can't do that. You have no power in your hand to do that. 21, it says, have not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel into honor and another into dishonor? Right. Just like Esau and Jacob, the Most High made Esau as the wicked because that's what he wanted to do, especially to show us what wickedness is, and also the clay of the Jacob, as honor, to show what righteousness is. You know what I'm saying? So the potter have power over the clay. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the way things are. And like, for example, even if we ain't got to go too far, because a lot of these things are self-explanatory. Like if you're an inventor, you can build a car. The car has no say so on what's going to be in the car or how fast it's going to be, or in general. It's just no mind. Only the creator of the car can dictate how it's going to go down. So there's no power over the situation. Let it go. So there's no questioning the creator of the situation. And it says, let me see. What if your Most High, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endured with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction? Right. So that's what I wanted to. Oh wow. Okay, at 24, that's a whole cut. So that's what I really wanted to bring out And there's a lot of precepts of this particular topic in Isaiah that I realized. Maybe some in Job, but I've seen a lot in Isaiah. So I'm gonna pretty much stick with Isaiah on this one. But like, let me see, what was that? Isaiah 29:4. Now that's not something I really was getting into. I think I just seen that in general. Let me see. Yeah, so it says, surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing formed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding? That's just ridiculous. And that's Isaiah 29:16. That's the one I just saw that I didn't write down, but that's absolutely, because that just sounds like a lot of pride. And it's a lot of pride with our people, especially whenever people questioning, if God is a loving God, and, why would a loving God would not kill four kids or even bring down that plane that killed Kobe Bryant. You know what I'm saying? That's just a lack of understanding and extreme pride. But they don't understand that it says in Isaiah 45, actually right here in 45, is that if you go to it. 7 talks about, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. Right. So that's just like, once understand that, you like, okay, the Lord out here doing all these things on a righteous level, because the Lord deal with balance. He deal with the left hand side and the right hand side. I'm gonna continue on down. It says, drop down ye heavens from above, and let the skies pour down righteousness, and let the earth open, and let them bring forth salvation, and let righteousness spring up together. I, the Lord, have created it. Right. So the Lord created, the evil and the good. Woe, 9. Woe unto him that strieth with his maker. Let the potsherd strive with the potsherds of the earth. Shall the clay say to him that fashioned it, what makest thou, or thy work? He have no hands. See, it just sounds ridiculous, because that's not going to happen. It says woe unto that person. Just like when, if your mother or your father told you to do something, they're the ones who created you on a biological aspect. The Lord put the spirit into them, the Lord sanctioned. But as far as the biological parents, they had sex and you formed in the womb and then they birthed you. So, on a biological aspect, your mother and your father are the creators of you on that aspect. And so they have control and power over you, of the ones who made you. So when they tell you to go do something, you saying no, who are you to tell me, and why are you telling? I mean, that's just woe right there. That's a beating, punishment, all kinds of different things. That's not wise to do. And it says, woe unto him that saith unto his father, what beggest thou? Or to the woman, what hast thou brought forth? Right. That's just nonsense. And it says, thus saith the Lord, the Holy One of Israel and his maker, ask me of things to come concerning my sons, and concerning the work of my hands, command ye me. Right. Yeah. See, this is a lot of pride. This is a lot of wisdom, because you don't want to, piss off the Most High in any manner. That should put a lot of fear in your heart in general. That should be like, just like you don't want to piss off your mom, especially the mother, because the mother is the one that be giving the beatings most of the time. Moms are pretty much hard body on a predominant scale. They're the ones doing the yelling. They're the ones doing the beatings. So if your mom tell you to do something, which is your maker, you're gonna be more or less like, and you better do it too. And so it's like, okay, you're gonna just go ahead and do that. You're not about to question your mom on what's going on. Not to mention, better yet, the Most High, because the Most High creates evil and creates good, man. And this is another reason why you don't want to question the Most High on what's that? 1 Samuel. This is perfect again. I had brought this last one, but you got to bring it out. Was with 2 and 6, I think. So look, the Lord Yahawah killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. The Lord Yahawah maketh poor and maketh rich, and bringeth low and lifteth up. He raised up the poor out of the dust, and lift up the beggar from the dunghill, to set them among princes, and to make them inherit the throne of glory. For the pillars of the earth are the Lord's, and he have set the world upon them. Right. So when Yahawashi has the power to ordain riches and poor and bring up and bring down and the Lord kill and make alive. You don't want to piss off somebody with that type of power. Not at all. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be bucking up. You don't want to question, well, why you had your mean. No, like that alone is like, that sanction is of the Lord. So it's like, wow, you know what I mean? He can kill your ass today, and he can make you poor today. He can just do whatever he want to do to bring you down if sanctioned by just a snap of his finger. So you got to have crazy respect for the Lord with that situation and don't be questioning nothing that he do. Not to mention, oh man, here's another one. Now, when it comes to, I brought this out too, because it's kind of like a land back on my last video, but it's perfect on the aspect that you cannot question or buck up against the Lord or however he moves and whatever he decides to do. Daniel 4:34. Because meditating on my last video, I was like, that's a whole nother video by itself. It says, Daniel 4:35, and all the inhabitants of the earth are reputed as nothing. That's first things first. You got to understand that to the Lord, we ain't nothing. Not to mention, he said that the earth is like his footstool. I mean, wow, that's just like a low situation. And he doeth according to his will in the army of heaven and among the inhabitants of the earth, and none can stay his hand or say unto him, what doest thou? There's no point of trying, and nobody can question the Most High. Not to mention, he rules over the army of the heavens, man. Listen. Then it also says that that the king's heart on the earth is of the Lord. He controls them. So, like, if Trump goes send, start World War III, the Lord, harden his heart for him to start that war. The Lord Yahawashi has control over every situation of the situation. And you can't really question about it. Like, what I'm saying? You're not gonna be able to question your boss. If your boss says, I'm gonna need you to go to, take the truck and I'm gonna need you to go and deliver these packages and be back by 5. You're not about to say, why, man? Like, why I gotta go do that? Like, really though, that's what you about to do. You about to question the boss on one of his commands of the one who's paying you and keeping your lifestyle stable. That's not a wise situation. So when it comes to the Lord, you got Yahawashi, Proverbs 20 and 24. And it says, for another thing, is this, man's goings are of the Lord Yahawashi. How can a man then understand his own way? Right. So, a man, was killed in a car accident or anything went down, or a man got riches, or a man was set up. Listen, the Lord positioned you to go wherever you need to go for you to be in the position that you're in. You know what I'm saying? Because the way of a man is the Lord's goings, man. The Lord has it all set up in the way he wants to. Like we always say, the Lord is the Yahawashi is the ultimate director. So you're going to have to understand it from that perspective. What was that, 55? Isaiah, yeah, see, most of my scripture that I got, around this one is in Isaiah 55. This blue letter is pretty good too. 55, I think I already read 55, I believe. I mean, it's just pretty much the same thing. Got to the point. Let me see. Right, I got to the point with that one, because this was a laying back off the, I really wanted to make it very, very clear. And I wanted to really put a stamp on the fact that, especially the Christian church, man, they always questioning the Most High and telling people that the Most High wouldn't do this. The Lord wouldn't do that. Well, listen, man, like it says in Romans 9, he will have mercy on whom he have mercy and compassion on whom he will have compassion to. So if he ain't got mercy on you, it's going to go down. And if he got mercy on you, it won't go down. The Lord can have it set up to where you can smite you down in a way where just to get you enough. That way you can, move a different way, but not all utterly destroy you. I mean, the Lord does what he does, and there's no going after his understanding. Another Isaiah that just popped in my head, that spiritual power one in Isaiah 40. This is another script I land back on last couple of days ago, but it's perfect for right now. Right, 28. Hast thou not known, hast thou not heard, that the everlasting Most High, Yahawah, the creator of the ends of the earth, fainteth not, neither is weary, and there is no searching of his understanding. Like, you can't, our brains are not on a level to even fathom what it is that the Most High thinks. Not to mention, he says in Isaiah 64:4 or 1 Corinthians 2:9, was it? Yeah, 1 Corinthians 2:9, where it says, "Eyes never seen, ears never heard of the things that the Lord prepared for the ones who love Him." Our ideas can't even fathom what He got offered. That's just like a tease. It's a whole other video. But at the end of the day, though, that is a good concept of the fact that we need to just quit on trying to understand the Most High. Just quit. Like, this is no. His ways are not of our ways at all. It's just like, you're going to have to let that go. That might be in 55 as well. Let me see something. Wait a minute. If I can't find it, that's okay. But that's also a scripture. Yeah. Oh yeah. I read that. Isaiah 58:55-8. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, and neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord. Right. Yeah. We can't comprehend how the Most High moves and what exactly He got going on in His mind on how He moving. His understanding and our ideas of His understanding is not even it's unworthy to even say that we are not compared to the Most High. Like, of course we're not, but just to put side by side on a contestant is just like, it's just like, I don't even want to speak on it. It's like, it's like Goliath and the ant, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, the Goliath versus an ant. Like, you're like, okay, like that like, just to even put that in versus speech was like, for what? Like, that wasn't even a good situation to talk about. So I definitely wanted to land back on that one. The Christianity and the Baptists and people with no knowledge, man, of the Most High just has no understanding of how the Most High moves. And we still don't know how the Most High moves, but the scriptures will tell us that just give it up because its understanding is not of our understanding. So it's like we're wasting our time. So just read the scriptures, do the work, and basically, but it's all right, though, because our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge anyway. So, they don't really know. So the water Bahasham Yahawashi for us brothers who know the truth and know how these things work. And, and we know what's coming as watchmen. I'm going to give all praise to Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi, Yahawah, He is to be, exists, Bahasham in the name, and the only begotten Son, the Lord and Savior, Yahawashi, Bahasham in the name, and the rawchaa qadash, the Holy Spirit. And I'm going to say, the double honors, apostles, and elders, and the truth from GMS, and blessing to the Akim out there preaching His word, with true sincerity, and blessing to 144,000 and the 1/3, first fruits kingdom of heaven, house of David, the Biyaf Dawada, and shalom to you brothers out there speaking in good different tongues and looking different nations. Shalom.